Hello, how are you? Right, so what I'm going to do today is attempt to sound like Gary Moore. Can I do it? How am I going to do it? Well, with two pedals. First of all, Boss DS-1, and second of all, which is the main ingredient, is this Boss DD3 delay. I mean, I've had this pedal for years. But this is the key ingredient, I think. That it's like you just set it on like a really short slap back delay setting, and you'll see what I mean. So we'll get plugged in. Oh yeah, and you need a guitar with like with 3 single coils on it. Yeah, we'll go from there, and we'll see if we can do it. All right. Okay. So what we're doing here then, right? Well, we'll start with basically like the bass tone, which is like a Strat on bridge pickup. So we're getting quite a bit of attack. So it's sort of pushing into overdrive, but it's, you know, it's up to you. Then we put the Boss DS-1 on, so and then it starts to like that, and then the secret ingredient is this DD3, which is like, I won't put all the distortion up all the way. You see, you get that sort of slap back there. Yeah. Okay, so starting out, so we got these yeah. So we're in B. Really dark and then these harmonics. We can play it here. And that's something that Gary Moore used to do a lot, was these using these harmonics just to create a bit of variety. And then of course that you know, that's the classic sliding power chord. I mean, every rock guitarist must know that. Yeah? But you just do it in that sort of Gary Moore way. Like that. Yeah? More so on things like Law of the Jungle. Yeah, I think it's in the wrong key for Law of the Jungle, but anyway, algorithm aside and all that. Okay, so then we go into this like little lick which is like, I'll play it slow. So what we're doing here, well this, all that is just that, except he doesn't play it like that. He takes advantage of the open string, so it's really, or even just hammers them. Yeah, just hammers them on, because his amps are so loud that he can actually do that. So, but it's just something that you might want to look at, like, you know. And then this is just like an E minor arpeggio. And that's not a million miles away from, yeah. So obviously in the 80s you can see a bit of a Van Halen influence creeping into to what Gary Moore was doing. But you know, it's up to you. It's up to you. And then we're going into this it's like it's borrowed from Aldemila. As long as you finish on that B, you should be alright then. And then just play it an octave above. And then he does some slide. So again, you want to finish on B, or you can do a string bend on the second string to the B if that's what you want to do. Although to me, I think that's a bit sort of sloppy, and it's like the school of like funny noises rather than like the school of just playing. It can be very dramatic, but I think we could do better. Anyway, and then we're going into this like this other little arpeggio type bit. Yeah. So and then it goes into the main song, or he might use that to introduce another song. And there's another thing that Gary also does, which is these very fast hammer-ons. Now, what's he doing here? Again, we're in B. Plays that minor second, minor second, minor third, but then palm mute. And then usually the palm muting just to make it a little bit more aggressive. So you can either play them chromatically like that, or you can like use this as like a warm-up exercise, just for like hammering on, just to build up your legato playing. The only problem is though, after a while your fingers fall off because it. So yeah, you just need to like just work on that, and you know, do it in moderation. But I mean this era, I mean like what was it? It's around like Corridors of Power. That's when the End of the World solo actually comes from. Vixens of the Future, which I think is probably the strongest album. He did the Run for Cover, which is kind of a bit, I don't know, it's kind of going off the boil a bit, I think, around then. I think he was starting to run out of the ideas after the war. And then he reinvented himself as a blues player, and to be honest, I think he had to, because there's a lot of change going on, you know, like with guitarists. There was some really sort of technically skilled players coming in. And so I think he really had to reinvent himself. But I think one of the issues I had with Gary Moore in the 80s was it wasn't clear what he wanted to be. Whether was he doing like pop rock ballads, or was he just like wanted to be like a Jeff Beck type player? Was he like a fusiony type player? Was he outright heavy metal? Was he just like a rock guy? So anyway, yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching this. Please comment below, and I'll see you next time. Alright.